As we increasingly rely on technology to conduct our daily lives, our personal data and online privacy have become more important than ever. From hackers to social media companies, it feels like everyone wants access to our personal information. The good news is that there are simple steps you can take to protect your online privacy. Here are 10 ways to get started. 1. Use strong passwords. Using a strong password is the first line of defense against hackers. A strong password should be at least 12 characters long and include a mix of upper and lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols. Avoid using real words, family names, or common passwords like password 123. You can use a password manager to generate and store strong, unique passwords for each of your accounts. 2. Enable. Two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication 2FA adds an extra layer of security to your accounts. It requires you to enter a code, usually sent to your phone, in addition to your password. 2. Login. This ensures that even if your password is compromised, an attacker would still need access to your phone to gain access to your account. 3. Limit your personal information online. Social media platforms and online services often request access to a lot of personal information. Consider whether or not the information is crucial for the service before providing it. Avoid posting sensitive personal data, like your home address or your date of birth, publicly online. This makes it harder for people with malicious intent to target you. 4. Check your social media privacy. Settings. Social media platforms like Facebook and Twitter come with a range of privacy settings that enable you to control who can see your posts and what information is shared. It's good practice to review and update these settings regularly to ensure you're only sharing information with the people you want to. 5. Use a VPN. Using a virtual private network VPN encrypts your internet traffic and protects your privacy by hiding your IP address. This makes it harder for your internet service provider ISP and other parties to track your online activity. A VPN is particularly useful when using public Wi-Fi and browsing online from different locations. 6. Be wary of public Wi-Fi. Public Wi-Fi networks, such as those you might find in cafes or libraries, are often unsecured and can be used to easily intercept data. It's best to avoid using public Wi-Fi to access sensitive information or logging into accounts that require personal information. If you must use public Wi-Fi, use a VPN too. Encrypt your traffic. 7. Keep your software up to date. Software updates often include bug fixes and security patches aimed at fixing vulnerabilities that can be exploited by hackers. Keep your devices and software up to date with the latest security updates to ensure maximum protection against any possible attacks. 8. Be mindful of phishing scams. Phishing is a type of social engineering attack in which an attacker sends an email or message that appears to be from a legitimate source to trick the recipient into revealing sensitive information. Be careful of unexpected emails or messages asking you to provide personal information or click on links. Don't provide any personal information or click on links that you don't trust. 9. Clear your browser history. Every browser you use stores information about the sites you visit, search terms you enter, and other data. This information can be used to track your online activity and could be a privacy risk if it falls into the wrong hands. Clear your browser history regularly to minimize information stored that could be used against you or those close to you, such as family members or friends. 10. Be careful with third-party apps. Third-party applications often request access to your data in order to function. Before allowing them access, consider whether the app needs to have access to that specific data to function, or if it's just asking for access to the data in case they might need it in the future. Always read the app permissions carefully before giving access and ask yourself if it's really worth it. In conclusion, It's essential to take online privacy seriously. By following these 10 simple steps, you can protect your personal data and safeguard your online privacy. With technology evolving so rapidly, it's important to stay vigilant and stay aware of new threats and updates to software safeguards. Take necessary steps to safeguard your digital life and prevent cyber attacks or invasions. Start with these 10 simple steps and continue researching to keep your privacy protected.